Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to bring you a process video and I'm going to be using some homemade number stamps. So I'd actually got the inspiration for this layout from the kind of stamp month or stamp week with Ali Edwards, and I saw lots of people using really large number stamps that she kind of produced and sold, but I didn't have access to any large stamps and I didn't want to buy any. So I made my own out of foam. I cut these out actually on my Cricut. It wasn't very good at cutting through it. I didn't really work to kind of suss out what thickness I needed to do of the cut, and I don't have the best blade at the moment either. So it kind of cut through it halfway, and I just used that as a guide to cut out the numbers myself. And then here I'm just using some green acrylic paint, and I am smushing the foam numbers into the green acrylic paint, a fairly thin layer. I've spread it out on some packaging here, and then I'm just pushing it down to use it as a stamp so I can get these nice big numbers. Now I had intended to go from 1 to 10. I had 10 photos that I'm going to include. This is like a big multi-photo layout. But I just really didn't want it to be too, I mean, it is pretty overcrowded to be fair. And I made the numbers too big and I couldn't get 10 on there. So I thought, fine, I can categorize a lot of the things that happened in these pictures into groups, and then I can talk about 5 different stories from our holiday. So I'm just continuing to add the acrylic paint and push these foam pieces down. I'm kind of placing them, thinking about how much journaling I'm likely to write for each one. Some of them are going to have a lot more journaling than others. So this is an incredibly story and photo heavy layout. There's not much room for lots of embellishments. There's not much room for lots of pretty things. This was more about getting some important memories down on paper in a, what's the word I'm looking for? On bulk, I guess. Just talking about some of my favourite memories and some of the kind of fun activities that we engaged in on our holiday, which was 2018 now. And actually, I recorded this video in February. I think it was February when I recorded this, and then totally forgot to edit and upload it. So I'm pretty sure I can still remember the rationale behind all of this, but obviously it was a long while ago since I am now doing this voice recording. So once I've got all of the numbers down, I've let them dry. You can see I've got my photos to the side, and I did it on Pic Collage. I haven't paid for Pic Collage for the removal of the watermark, which is kind of annoying. But I'm just going to put something over that watermark to cover it up, so you can't really tell anyway. Here, because I've got 10 pictures and I have 5 journaling spots, I'm using some of these cute little number stickers, which I think are from a Amy Tan. Yeah, I think they're from an Amy Tan sticker set. And I'm just going through and numbering each of the photos. So every photo with a 1 on will correspond to the journaling next to the number 1. Everyone with a number 2 on will correspond to the journaling for number 2, and so on. I could have gone back to the drawing board, I suppose, and just picked 5 pictures, but I just wanted to get some of these smaller pictures that I would never probably do a full page 12 by 12 layout on, but I still wanted to include those stories, so this was a nice way to do that. And it was a simple layout in that sense. So here I'm starting to add some journaling. I'm using my Artista pens, which are like a fine nibbed coloured pen. I really like these. I've talked about it many a time before. I'm very boring, I'm sure. But I like the different colours because I quite like doing my journaling in lots of different colours, not just in black. So at the top here, I'm doing it in a kind of icy blue sort of colour, or turquoisey blue. And I think I'm going to underline my journaling as well. Yep, here we go. And then I'm going to move on to a different colour. So I did each of my journaling spots in different colours, as you can see them down here. So I've got a dark green, a light green, the tealy sky, sorry, not teal, I always want to say teal when things aren't teal. The kind of sky blue, icy kind of blue colour, and 2 shades of orange as well. So a bright orange and a paler kind of more yellow toned orange as well. And I'm just adding the journaling as I go. Wow, I'm getting tongue-tied today. I'm very confused. And yeah, I'm just talking about each of these different memories from our holiday. I think this is all I show you of the journaling, and then I kind of skip ahead and you'll see it all done. There you go. And then what I've done at the top here, you can just see I felt like the green needed to go into the background a little bit more. So I actually used a circle from the inside of the number 8, where I cut the number 8 out, but then decided that I was only going to go 1 to 5 / I didn't really have any choice because it was only going to fit the numbers 1 to 5 on the page. So I used that as a stamp, and I stamped some circles in the background around the edge of where the picture was going to go, just to bring the green across the page a little bit more because it looks really heavy to the right hand side. Now I'm going to use these Studio Calico letters or letter stickers, and they're a nice bright orange, and I don't know if you can see a theme in my scrapbooking recently, but it's definitely a fan of oranges, greens, yellows, blues. I'd say they're my favourites. I like a little bit of pink sometimes, but it's definitely orange, green, yellow, blue. Heavy on the blues and greens. So I'm adding the name of the hotel that we stayed at, because most of the stories were related to things around the hotel. So like our hotel room, things that we ate, like things that we saw while we were there, and so on. So I'm just writing or selecting all the letters, and then I'm going to arrange them on the layout. So it says Ranwelly Holiday Village. And yeah, I'm just gonna organise all those letters and stick them down. So the holiday album is pretty much complete now, thankfully. It's been an ongoing project for a long time, and I've had to pause at times because frankly I got bored of doing it. It was a great holiday. It's actually been really nice to finish off in the last few months in lockdown, or I don't really know what stage we're in now, in the stay alert stage, so that we could you know, like reminisce on nice memories even though we couldn't really go anywhere. So I don't know what I'm doing now. I normally cut these bits out, but okay, so I'm going to stick my photo down, just using double-sided tape, not bothering with foam tape or anything like that for this layout at all. So it's very flat, to the point, and the main aim of this was to tell stories and have photos present in that storytelling. So didn't overcomplicate things in this one, which is unusual these days. I seem to be getting to the point of just overcomplicating everything. And sometimes it's good to just get things done, because really that's what I want to look back at, is a kind of relevant, accurate memories of what happened. And as the years pass, obviously what I can remember about this holiday is becoming less and less accurate. Now I really wanted to use, I just can't use cork. It's too kind of tan coloured. I'm just not a fan of the tan yet. I know that could change, like so many of my other layouts have changed. I've added a little chipboard sticker down here. I think I've stuck it down now, to cover up. Oh no, it's a little green one, isn't it? Have I put the orange one on yet? I can't see on here very clearly. It's really tiny on my phone where I'm doing this recording. I know I add an orange sticker as well. Oh, there it is, which says Our Happy Place, I think. So yeah, just slowly working my way through lots of old embellishments. Actually, I really haven't bought that much new stuff recently, and I've liked that. Actually, I've liked the restriction from that. Here I'm using a little bramble fox acrylic piece, and it's one of these geotags because that seemed appropriate. And it's just a nice white, really shiny little geotag, and obviously had to remember to take they quite often come with a plastic covering to protect them. So I had to take the plastic covering off, but then you can see it's this gorgeous shiny white. And I think it just looks really pretty on there and just adds an additional detail. And that is it. That is the end of the layout. It's really not a complex one at all. And it was really good fun to make those stamps too. And I'm just showing you that I used a little circle piece of foam there. So I hope you enjoyed this short, simple tutorial. Please comment down below if you do, scrapbooking like this, or if you find yourself getting bogged down in the details. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.